First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good match. Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Murray. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Lions at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6. And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the option right is Lance. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The Lance going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On the end around, here comes Williams. Jamison Williams. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And going right back to Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now Myers for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Chark the motion man right. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage has evaporated. Third and 2. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Murray now running left off the option. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taysom Hill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker with another carry. Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Lance wants to change him up. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Come on,
3rd down and 1. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
okay, right?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Ready, ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Murray now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 56 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
Yep. Myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here we go.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Working from the gun, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lance again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant from a yard out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Murray's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them holding up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 5. To throw is Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Murray now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. A strong running. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Lance These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lance to throw on second down here. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Walker. Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lance. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Lance eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Myers' kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play fake. Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Gibbs straight ahead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 68 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Murray. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 45 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Lance.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Shotgun now from Murray. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Now Murray. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down, goal to go. And Murray's going to keep this.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7.